Welcome everyone to the wonderful March, not the wonderful show, the wonderful March 15th edition of the 2012 Visual Radio. Richie Sarno is my guest. Richie.
How you doing, Joe?
It's been a while.
It has been a while. We should have been hooking up a lot sooner.
But you know we're here every Thursday night. You're invited to co-host.
Thank you very much. And
I don't consider you a guest. I consider you a co-host.
Well, thank you. And we're going to do something in a couple of weeks with Rebecca Davis. Let me give you a copy of her book for you to read. Blind Owl Blues, about Alan Wilson of Canned Heat.
You know, I just did a big special on Alan Wilson. I forget why I did it, but I did a big write-up on him in TMR Zoo. It might have been the anniversary of Woodstock or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a wonderful site out there, John Lennon's site, and they go over the Janis Joplin, Blind Owl, Jimi Hendrix deaths. You know, he died like on the 3rd of September,
mm-hmm.
and he was supposed to play with Hendrix that night in Germany. Did you read the book
yes,
yet?
Yeah, I did read it. It's a very riveting book. It's a very sad book about his life. I mean, very tragic and stuff. Very talented person.
And for our viewers, Al Wilson was from Arlington, so
that's
I was 16 years old when I opened the Arlington Advocate and I read the Canned Heat lead singer is dead in California. And I remember that vividly.
Yeah.
And then 14 days later, well, no, 11 days later, Jimi Hendrix. And then Janis Joplin, October 4th. So within the span of 31 days, 3 rock stars were dead, and there was a lot of conspiracy theories. J. Edgar Hoover, Black Panthers and Hendrix. Yeah. I've got a lot of the conspiracy theories. I really am looking forward to this.
Oh, it's wonderful, and I'm looking forward to joining you on the show with Rebecca.
Will she come in?
She's out of state, so we'll have to do it by phone.
What state?
Well, the last time, remember, she was in Connecticut. I don't know if she's still down there or not.
Oh, she should come up. Gary DiCarlo's coming up with his
I'll
wife.
talk to her, see what we can do. You know, talking about the rock stars and blues stars that have passed away, I mean, we just lost a whole slew of people. I mean...
Too many.
Too many. And Davy Jones, of course, a couple of weeks ago, that was a shocker because he's a young guy. And
lost my aunt the same day as Davy Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
29th.
yeah.
I am too. Auntie Alice, she was wonderful, down in Rhode Island. And so, you know, it's like, oh my God, you know. It's like, you know, close family member, and then Davy Jones. It's kind of like, it just makes life strange.
It does, yeah. I saw him a few years ago at Mohegan Sun at the Wolf's Den. Put on a great show. Yeah, 90-minute show, he was fabulous.
He is great. He's one of the greats.
And I don't know what your take is about the Monkees going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think they should be in there.
Well, of course.
And you know, the whole thing about they don't play their own instruments, and well, they did actually. Mike's a guitarist,
songwriter.
And right, and
he had his own hit with "Listen to the Band."
That's right, and Joanne, yeah, he wrote that, and Stone Ponies for
Different Drum.
Different Drum, he wrote, right, exactly.
And I wrote to Lou Reed about Different Drum. I said that string passage. Did you take that for Street Hassle? It's the same exact thing, right? He goes, I never heard Different Drum. He wrote me back on email. I was in New York for Lou's birthday, so I sent him my CD and I sent him Buzzy Linhart's. I cherish the ones that are still alive.
Right.
Lou's birthday was the 2nd, Buzzy Linhart the 3rd. I was in New York.
Yeah, how old's Lou now?
He's 70 and Buzzy's 69.
Yeah, Shirley Lewis just had a birthday, 75 years old.
I love Shirley, and thanks to you, I know her well now because of you.
And our friend Little Joe Cook is 89.
And I gotta visit Little Joe.
Yeah, same here.
April 1st, I've got the Record Expo. He's welcome to come. You know, maybe I'll tell him. Does he drive?
No, he has somebody pick him up. Yeah.
Maybe I can pick him up. I'll see about it. But since I'm helping the show out, maybe it might not be a good idea. Because, you know.
Oh, you're going to be busy.
I helped Bert with the show. He's been doing it 33.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hadn't
Are you
been
coming?
Here. Yeah, I'd like to come down, yeah.
Take the wife. You know, you're invited. Take the family.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I haven't been down there. I've seen it listed many times.
I love flexing my guest list muscles.
And,
you know?
And I watched the show you had when Spanky McFarlane was down there.
Oh, well, no, that one was...
wasn't that there?
That was the Beat Expo of Charles
okay.
Rosenay's. And Charles hooked me up with Gary DiCarlo is coming up here. And it won't be live, people, because Visual Radio that night will be Visual Radio Studio played that night. I think it's April 12th, that Gary DiCarlo will be on the air, but we're going to tape it a different time because they're doing something upstairs. Okay. And so, but visual radio is pretty, I think we only miss 1 or 2 shows a year. And here's our guest.